Foraging is one of the most tedious skills in Hypixel Skyblock, but a new foraging method was recently popularized, an island foraging farm. There are claims that this method of foraging makes 1.5 mil XP an hour and that it's better than park foraging. In this video, we tested and calculated the methods to find out which is superior.
The island foraging method was popularized by a video by something like that. It involves using saplings and enchanted bone meal to plant and grow trees very fast. You plant saplings, grow them, and break the tree all in a very fast cycle. Using an ocelot pet, monkey pet, or both with rod swapping allows you to get even more XP. And finally, a redstone contraption is used to replenish the saplings and enchanted bone meal in your hotbar. For this video, we used a different farm design by RMRF/ and Kiri, which functions the same but easier to build. You can find their design linked in the description. In his video, something like that proclaims that this method of foraging is simple and faster than park foraging. These are the XP rates he shows in his video. According to his math, it is possible to get 1.5 million XP at max efficiency with rod swapping and 1.2 mil realistically. However, after doing some testing, we found several mistakes with his calculations. First, we realized that in his calculations, something like that assumed that each tree capitator hit breaks 35 blocks of wood and therefore gives 35 blocks worth of XP. But that is incorrect. Dankest and I had to do a bit of testing to find out what's wrong. Turns out that there is a bug that went unnoticed by many. When you grow a tree with saplings, the wood that is grown on the sapling blocks does not give XP. This means that out of the 4 saplings placed, 4 blocks out of 35 broken will not count for XP. Another factor that he calculated incorrectly is the toil reforge. It is a reforge that can be applied to your tree capitator to give you up to 5% more foraging XP based on the rarity of your axe. The catch is that the toil reforge only procs when you hold the tree cap in your hand. But instead, when using a monkey pad, you need to swap to saplings to place them as soon as you break the wood. This means that when calculating monkey rates, you cannot factor in the toil reforge. The last factor something like that forgot to consider is that when using a rod swapping technique to switch between the ocelot and monkey pads, you cannot swap before the wood finishes breaking. This is because the method uses the pet rule swap to ocelot when you get collection and swap to monkey when you use your rod. Something like that assumed that by swapping perfectly, the cooldown between tree cap breaks would be the same as if you're only using a level 100 monkey pet, which is 1 second. But because the wood takes time to break fully, if you swap to monkey before the wood finishes breaking, you'll end up swapping back to your ocelot pet. So when calculating the rod strat XP rates, you need to add the breaking time of the wood to the 1 second monkey cooldown. It takes 0.28 seconds for the wood to finish breaking, so the fastest you can forge would be 1.28 seconds between each break. We did the math for how much XP this method gives, and here are the maximum possible numbers. This assumes that you're perfectly efficient at swapping and growing trees. With monkey only, you'll be getting around 950,000 foraging XP per hour. With ocelot only, the number becomes 650,000 per hour. And with perfect rod swapping, the rates are 1.018 mil per hour. However, only the ocelot rates are realistic as you have 2 seconds to place and grow saplings, and most people will not even get close to these rates. Expect your monkey and rod swap rates to be ranging from 600,000 per hour to 800,000 per hour, depending on your skill. We also tested park rates. We found that foraging in the Dark Oak Park gives 850,000 XP per hour with ocelot, 900,000 with monkey only, and 950,000 with rod swap. These rates can get even faster depending on your skill as they're not based on the tree cap ability like the island foraging. So here's the conclusion. Park foraging is better for XP rates as you can realistically get 950k experience per hour with rod swapping. And it might be a better choice for you if your goal is to speedrun to foraging 50 as fast as possible. But island foraging with ocelot is quite pleasant as it is semi-AFK and low stress, while only being a bit worse than park foraging.
Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.